Good day, creative geniuses. Welcome. Welcome to my Wednesday Wisdom Window. I'm Suzanne Grace, CEO of Grace Inspire Sanctuary. So happy to come together once a week to just share some breath, insight, and something to lift us up to our greater good. That's always a good thing to do, I think, especially in these times that there's a lot going on. And happy fall equinox today. What a great time to reflect on the change of the seasons. And we can feel it, can't we? I think wherever you are in the country, wherever you are in the world, there's a difference, right? The nights, darkness is getting here sooner. It's getting cooler outside. So everything's starting to slow down from the busyness and the heat of the summer. It's such a great time to connect with that flow of nature that has that obvious shift. And watching the leaves fall from the trees, it reminds me of what can I let go of and let fall away from me that I don't need anymore. So it's a wonderful time to connect with nature. So I invite you to think about maybe today, where are you in balance? Because it's the time of balance. Perfect day, perfect light of day and night for once. So where is your life in balance? And where do you maybe feel out of balance? It's a good thought, isn't it? So my inspiration today is from the book Spiritual Liberation by Michael Beckwith, which I've been teaching a book study on this. And he has a great reminder about what actually transforms our life. And he says, it's what you practice. And what you practice, he says, constitutes your personal laws of life. Not what you merely believe in, but what you practice. It's all very well and good, he says, to read books, attend seminars, lectures, workshops, and to say, oh, that really resonates with me. It's now part of my life's philosophy. Your philosophy may give you a temporary state of euphoria, but if you want to be anchored in the real, with a capital R, it takes practice, practice, practice. You're not here to just be euphoric, but to get free. Rudimentary spirituality is theory. Advanced spirituality is practice. What you practice, you ultimately embody, paving the way for breakthroughs, insights, fresh realizations, and the evolution of your consciousness. In truth, that which is inconceivable is caught and understood by those who make their spiritual practices a way of life. Think about that. What are you practicing? Even in our conversations. Are we practicing complaining all the time? Pointing fingers? Are we practicing acceptance? Just good to notice, isn't it? What I always say to my clients is to notice what you're noticing. It's a good teacher. So he has 3 practices, inner practices, that we can do to nurture our evolution in consciousness. And the first one is meditation, which is no surprise, right? He says, meditate and sit on a daily basis. Experiment with different techniques of meditation that are readily available and find one that suits your temperament. There's so many apps out there and ways of doing meditation. And once you find a technique that works for you, stick with it. And he says even just for 10 minutes a day, which I always encourage my clients also, sit in the stillness of the practice. Just sit. And he encourages to practice a silent rather than guided meditation because silence leads us into stillness. And stillness attunes us to that still small voice of our intuition. So if you don't meditate on a regular basis, and again, it can be 5 or 10 minutes, maybe in the morning, midday, or evening, or all 3, try it. Second, he says, a practice to boost your evolution is consciously circulating life energy. I like this one, which means expressing kindness, encouragement, compassion, and sharing your financial resources. What you circulate returns to you. We know that, the law of circulation. That's what a circuit is. You get to keep that which you give away. This cosmic law of circulation takes place throughout the universe. Are you circulating or are you stagnating? That's a good question. Think about your life. Are you circulating your good or are you stagnating? Are you circulating love, generosity, and peace? Ask yourself where you consistently give of yourself and where you withhold yourself from life. Generosity is a vital law of life, and the joy of giving has its own enriching rewards. You have a generous heart when you are a giver. When you train yourself to be in the flow of affluence, not just through money, through generosity of the heart, you align yourself with the givingness of the universe, transforming the world in which you live, and you become a beneficial presence on the planet. Yay. So I like to remind my clients about taking time to just thank people, give someone a smile that may be having a rough day, a server at a restaurant that seems upset, and you can smile and just thank them. Bless the drivers on the freeway that cut you off. What a concept. Have a generous heart. Try that today and see how that brings balance into your life. And the third one is he says, celebrate the flow of goodness into your life. Celebrate the good that also flows into the lives of others as if it were your own. Giving thanks for the good that happens to friends, coworkers, or family members, and especially a seemingly enemy, as though it happened to you, is a good spiritual practice that breaks down competition and separation and the belief that there's not enough good to go around. It eases the pangs of envy that we sometimes experience. And it takes the edge off of an attitude that says, when am I going to get mine? Oh. So if we are honest, we will see that sometimes we walk around with that kind of despair, that kind of attitude in our consciousness, which actually blocks the flow of good available to us. He says, you are predisposed to vibrant health, affluence, love, compassion, creativity, generosity, equanimity, kindness, high-octane qualities that will reconfigure your life in such a way that you will have tangible evidence that you are on this planet for a purpose. Why settle for less than you are meant to experience? Wow. So meditation, circulation, and celebration. Those are great things to practice. And I believe that they will bring a sense of balance into our lives. It allows us to let go of the lesser and claim the greater good that's so waiting to happen for each of us, whether that's in our health, in our relationships, in our finances, in our career, whatever it is. When we tune into those three things, it can change our lives in such a great way. And so let's take that into some breathing, just a short breath practice today. We're going to go from our heart to our third eye to our crown chakra and just open up these portals of inspiration today for this idea of balance, generosity, and celebration. So we take our hands over our heart chakra and go ahead and feel your feet on Mother Earth. Sit with a straight spine, that Sushumna channel, the energy rising from the base of the spine upward and beyond the crown of the head. And as we turn within, we take a conscious breath of gratitude for this moment, this day, this opportunity to find balance and to celebrate and to practice what we want. And so clasping our hands together, we're going to push out from our heart as we inhale. Just stretch your arms out. And a big exhale back to the heart chakra. relaxing. Now turn your palms and place your knuckles on your third eye, middle of the forehead. And as you inhale, press out from the middle of the forehead, stretch your arms. And as you exhale, back to your heart, relax. Good. And one more time, knuckles on the crown of the head, push straight up to your infinite potential as you inhale and exhale. Hands back on the heart. Ah, yes. And so we take a breath. And with a smile, let us affirm today, I welcome balance in my life. I welcome balance in my life. I welcome balance in my life. And we breathe. Good. And we tap our thymus. And let's take one more divine stretch. Up, up, up. Push, push, push. And open your arms, wiggle your fingers. Yes, yes, yes. Today is a great day. Oh, I'm so happy you joined me this morning or whenever you're watching this. So happy to have you here. And this Sunday, I'm going to be speaking at the Foothill Center for Spiritual Living at 10:30, and it's on Facebook Live. I will be leaving the link for that talk at 10:30 Pacific Standard Time. And it's a great talk. It's called And I Rise Still, or Still I Rise. And I'm talking about how we can continue to rise even through any difficulty that we're experiencing. It's a really powerful talk, so I hope you'll tune in. And I'll also post it on my, I'll post the talk on my Facebook page. So thank you for being here. Check out www.graceinspire.com for many resources. Have a blessed day. Namaste.